Hola amigos! It's Brittany. I'm here at the book chair. Do you see it? Star pillow, Maria Montessori's photo, our hummingbird photo. I'm thinking of you, friends. It's raining outside, so I'm cozy here in the classroom, ready to share a book with you. Do you remember this book? One of my favorites. I love reading this book to you. Planting Stories. The Life of Librarian and Storyteller Pura Belpre. Words by Anika Aldamuy Denise and illustrations by Paola Escobar. I chose this book to read to you today because we're all planting our seeds in our gardens, our flower seeds, and it makes me so happy to know that. And I love how this book is about planting stories, just like the way we plant seeds. Here we go. Do you remember this book uses English and Spanish? Here's the title page. It is 1921. Pura Teresa Belpre leaves her home in San Juan for a visit to Nueva York. Words travel with her, stories her abuela taught her, cuentos folclóricos Pura retold in the shade of a tamarind tree in Puerto Rico. Now a new island stretches before her, ripe for planting seeds of the cuentos she carries. Manhattan, a city of hustle and bustle, bigger, louder, crowded, yet alive with hope and possibility. What began as a visit to celebrate her sister's wedding becomes the first steps in a new land. Y una vida nueva for Pura. She works first in a garment factory, but it is cold floors and hard edges, not the soft, fertile ground where seeds take root. Then a golden opportunity, una bendición. The library needs a bilingual assistant. Pura speaks Spanish, English, and French. She is perfect for the job. But where are her abuela's stories? Not one folktale from Puerto Rico is on the shelves. How lucky for the library that Pura has story seeds ready to plant and grow. In the children's room, she lights the story hour candle and begins. Her eyes dance, her voice sings. Pura's words paint a picture of a little house with a rounded balcony where Martina, a beautiful Spanish cockroach, meets Perez, a handsome and gallant mouse. El ratoncito Perez y la cucaracha Martina, a tale from the tamarind tree. When Pura's story is done, each child makes a wish on the candle, and with a wisp of air, whoosh, la vela is blown out. Now Pura has a wish too, to plant her story seeds throughout the land. Pura learns to make puppets. She snips and sews their clothes, paints their delicate faces. Families come to hear folklore tales, folclóricos in Inglés y Español, to watch Pura's puppets dance across the stage of her stories. But the library needs libros for its shelves. How can more children read Pérez y Martina and other cuentos de Puerto Rico? Pura puts her stories in an envelope and mails it to Frederick Warner, a publisher. Soon, Pérez y Martina is a book. Now, a published author, puppeteer, and storyteller, Pura travels from branch to branch, clase to clase, to churches and community centers, planting her story seeds. In the hearts and the corazones and minds of children new to this island, who wish to remember la lengua y los colores of home. Writing, learning, speaking, teaching, traveling, Pura does not slow down until like the beautiful Martina, she meets her Pérez. On a day in December in Nueva York, Pura marries the musician Clarence Cameron White. Un año away from the library, she decides, 1 year, to start a new life as a wife. But a year stretches on. Together they travel to new cities. Clarence plays his música and Pura tells his stories. There are happy years of música and writing, separations and reunions, amigos, familia, and stories. Always, siempre. Until on a June day in Nueva York, Clarence stops playing his música and Pura's story must begin again. It is now 1961. Pura returns to the library. There are others now, storytellers, who make puppets dance. Who read Perez y Martina, the tiger and the rabbit, Juan Bobo, the three magi, and many more of Pura's stories to the children. The seeds she has planted, the roots that grew shoots into the open air of posibilidad, have become a lush landscape in which she steps as though she has never left. And that's the end. And this story is a true story about the woman, Pura, Belpre, and her life sharing her stories from her homeland in Puerto Rico all the way to the United States. Well, friends, I'm wondering which type of seeds you will be planting in your garden, or seeds of stories to share with your friends and family. Or maybe you plant your story seeds in a letter or a picture and mail it to a loved one. No matter how you plant your seeds, they will be appreciated. So thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me for this book gathering. I hope you have a great rest of your day, moving on to your next work. Thank you for joining me. Hasta luego.